Welcome into the Fan Speak Network. I am your host, Justin Bruni. Joining me, as always, is my co-host and partner, Mr. Andrew, the TD King, Rob. Happy hump day, sir. How are we doing? Welcome to week 15.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Fantasy playoffs are ready. Best ball playoffs are ready. It's go time, buddy. This is what we drafted all off season long for. We are ready. We are prepared. And for those of you who advanced a ton through, congrats. For those who didn't, it only takes one. All right. Everything happens for a reason. Don't fret. Don't sweat. Just go in, watch the games. Just enjoy it. All right. You never know what's going to happen.
Try to enjoy it. Just go in and try to enjoy it, because I guarantee you something's going to happen along the way. Why did that happen? That moment's going to be coming up several times in the next few weeks if you continue to make it through your fantasy playoffs, best ball playoffs alike. So buckle up. We're in it. We're in it. We're here. Your mom, ready. Boom. Roasted toy. What? Didn't get that one. Right over my head. Sorry, brother. I'll have to wait for the next dad joke opportunity. We are going to be diving right into week 15 here. It's an interesting board I'm looking at. I mean, there's really no name that I'm opposed to at the top in the first several picks. I mean, as Andrew just pulled it up here, Allen, Barkley, Henry, Chase, Lamar, Mixon. I mean, there's a lot of weeks any one of those guys can be the number one pick. So it's a very interesting top group here. Do you want to break it down from are there any players in this area that you're trying to avoid at all?
So there's players here that I definitely want to draft more than others. Barkley is a player that I probably won't have a ton of because it is a tougher matchup. Lower-ish scoring game, 42.5 is the total. Unless he's scoring touchdowns, I think it's going to be tough for him to break the slate. Josh Allen, it's a very expensive quarterback, right? But he can break the slate. We just saw him do it multiple weeks. We know he can do it. And this matchup has 54.5. So, definitely going to be grabbing some expensive Allen just because of what he can do. But, as I go down here, the drafts I've done, I like drafting at the back part of the drafts here. I like getting, Jackson. Henry has fallen to me at 5. I love that. But honestly, I like taking the combinations down here of Brown Gibbs, Brown Mixon, St. Brown Mixon. I like mixing it up with these guys a little bit more. The one here that sticks out to me, though, is Chase. And only for the fact of Joe Burrow has said that he wants to get Jamar Chase the Triple Crown. He wants to do what Matt Stafford did for Cooper Kupp a couple years ago. So, if you really lean into that, you're going to want to take Chase, especially in a good matchup against the Titans.
Mm-hmm.
So take that for a grain of salt. But, I think that you can lean into that a little bit. How do you feel about that?
I mean, I trust Chase like I do any of these guys at the top of the board. When I went through my first draft, I did take Lamar because the first thing in my head was all these guys are going to run to value Barkley, Derrick Henry at the 5th pick. Someone's going to fall. So let's build it out with the quarterback, Lamar in my instance, and build a more unique build. I wound up finishing with Brian Robinson and David Montgomery as my running backs, Tyreek Hill and CeeDee Lamb as my receivers. And then I did get sniped on Mark Andrews. I wanted to get him as a bring back, and I wound up with just taking the first guy off the top of the board, David Njoku. So I felt good about it, and I felt like that type of build, actually starting with the quarterback, was a good way to just begin on a unique note, because everybody's going to chase these skill players up here because they know, in fact, that the quarterback position is very deep this week. You're looking at all these games, and you still got a lot of good quarterbacks available. So I try to be a little bit more unique in starting with the quarterback just because I kind of felt like some would be off of it this early. I don't know if you have any difference there, but I have no problem with Chase. Again, really no one at the top of the board here down to Mixon. I might maybe hold off on Collins. I like Amon-Ra a little bit more there. I like a bounce back week for him. It's not that he was slumping last week. It's just that he was doing more of the hard work, the cardio reps last week. And, Detroit's usually a pretty get right spot if you've been working in the trenches. Sam Laporta had a couple of touchdowns 2 weeks ago. Big blow up spot, just kind of waiting in the wings for an opportunity. looking at the rest of the board there, Chase Brown, Gibbs, Achane, also really like them. Tyreek, I feel like, is kind of mispriced. I feel like Collins would be the only slight bump down the board for me here. I know we're kind of getting outside of the more into round 2, but he would be the only real bump down the board for me, I feel like.
Yeah, and Mike Rob wants to know how comes no Excel sheet?
Busy guy.
Busy guy. Yeah, I mean, again, like round 1, round 2, very plentiful of people. Yeah, I already pointed out, I like taking St. Brown. I like Chase Brown, Gibbs, Achane, Tyreek as well. McBride dealing with a knee issue. Haven't seen anything pop up saying that he's in jeopardy of playing, but it's definitely worth monitoring, especially as a round 2 pick. That can definitely fuck your draft up here, because if you need to swap out Trey McBride, I mean, so look at the tight ends going here. So these are all going to be the guys going. So this is going to take you up to about this range that you would have a swap.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, be prepared for those. Make sure you're putting in your swaps. Don't let that just random take it, because, I mean, there are some guys down here that are interesting that you probably would want to change that swap to.
You don't want to randomly get Zach Ertz. Like Kate Otten would be solid. Pat Fryermuth.
I mean, Ertz is in a decent spot, though. I mean, no more Noah Brown. They're going to have to figure out what to do with the second guy there. I think Ertz, for at least this week, is a good option. New Orleans isn't a defense that you necessarily want to stay away from by any means. And he's been getting a very good target share. 7, 8, 6 targets the last 3 weeks, has produced a touchdown in every single one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, to me, like, he's a good swap, and he's still a decent pick, especially if you're going to go with the Jaden Daniels at quarterback. Ertz has been serviceable. I mean, how many tight ends give you this consistently over 3 weeks? Not many, really. So Ertz is a good spot.
Jonnu Smith, but he goes.
Yeah, exactly. Like Ertz is just a guy that doesn't necessarily
it's not
go.
a name that you would normally see up there, but
yeah. I also think Mark Andrews down here, good option too against the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
The Giants suck against tight ends. And Andrews has been getting way more involved. So very good option down there as well. Now, I was talking to Wiles about this today. I said, you think it's a Hurt or a Lamar week or a Henry week? He said it could be either or, so you want to be exposed to both of them, which I agree upon. And if I am taking Lamar, I do want to stack that with either Andrews or Zay Flowers. But how do you feel? Who scores more, or who's the more valuable pick between Lamar and Henry?
This week, I think it could be a Lamar week, just because I feel like they're gearing up for the playoffs. This isn't a game that they need Derrick Henry to be great. I mean, it's still the Giants. Tommy DeVito is coming back in under center here. This is going to be bad. So I don't see them needing to have to floor Derrick Henry. Maybe he gets a couple of touchdowns in the first half, but I don't think you see him getting a lot of touches in the second half.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be tough because, like, honestly, like, what if they get around the goal line a bunch and they give it to Henry and he scores 3 touchdowns? Like, that's going to ruin a Lamar day potentially. So I think it's good to get both, high exposures to both of them because they do have good matchups. Tyler in the chat also says, "What's good, Daddy-O's?" And Mike Rob he then says, "Who is Mike Rob flaming right now?" He is flaming Bruni because he said Bruni said he's too busy for the spreadsheet, and he says, guy says he's busy, and his Twitter feed is him just liking OnlyFans girls post.
Ouch.
Oh man.
Only if you could still see my likes.
Site says, if you're drafting a Monra round 1, early round 2, what kind of points are you looking to get? Minimum 100 yards and a TD. I honestly, drafting a Monra, I'm looking at this game total is high. It's a good game environment for him. I think he's probably going to get closer to the double digits, if not double digit targets this game, because it's a meaningful game for them. Very meaningful, honestly. And if they want to keep the first round bye ahead of the Eagles, they really have to perform well. They're going to get Amon-Ra more involved. This might be a blow up game for Amon-Ra that we see. With that said, I do think Monty and Gibbs are still good picks. But I mean, I'm not shying away from Amon-Ra. I mean, we've seen this time and time again with players that have a slump, 1 or 2 weeks, superstar players. The breakout's coming. Like, go get Amon-Ra. I'm expecting probably in the 9 to 11 target range. Probably, get 70 to 90 yards and a touchdown or 2. So yeah, I mean, I'm expecting a pretty decent week from Amon-Ra.
Yeah, hoping that game is all the fireworks that we expect. Looking to get a lot of weapons on both sides. And the Bills, they're skill players. Nice scroll down picks. Some James Cook, some Khalil Shakir. Don't know if you're going after a tight end. I don't think Dalton Kincaid's going to be back. I don't know why you'd even
I,
want him.
I mean, he is full participant.
Oh,
So I think we get Kincaid back here. Now, granted, I don't think he gets worked back into like the tune of 10 targets, but I could see 5 targets, 40 yards and a touchdown for him.
I don't know, man. When he was there, he wasn't anyone to trust. That's tough.
Yeah, but he was getting more involved, and then he got hurt. Yeah. So again, I don't think that this is the week for him, but I think in the coming weeks and for best ball purposes, you should feel decent about Kincaid.
So not so high on JMO this week. I mean, I feel like we got to get some JMO still.
Yeah, I mean JMO's fine. Where is he as far as the wide receivers? He was down a little bit here, right here. So he's going ADP 35, so not always being drafted, obviously. Going around, McConkey, who may or may not play, Cooper, Neighbors, now having what's his sack in there? DeVito. And obviously going around Waddle, who has a decent matchup. I don't hate Waddle either. Ridley, good matchup. Adam Thielen, good matchup. Harrison, good matchup.
Look at
decently.
Nice things about Calvin Ridley and Adam Thielen. That's crazy.
Listen. I don't like Adam Thielen. I'm glad I have none of him in best ball, even though I do think he's probably going to be decent. But with that said, the Panthers have been playing better. I'm not going to sit here and just, be an Adam Thielen hater. The Panthers have been much better than expected over the last few weeks. Adam Thielen is gaining a lot of targets. Does look like we got a little bit of potential weather in that game. It says light rain. So we'll keep an eye on that as well because it is in, obviously, Carolina. But Adam Thielen, I mean, 10 targets, 11 targets the last 2 games, 8 and 9 catches, 99, 102, and a touchdown. Like, he's been very serviceable. So I will take a little bit of Adam Thielen this week. Call me crazy. Maybe Bryce Young is a decent pick this week. Just saying.
I think that might be a stretch versus the field, but he's been very good. He's been Bryce Young that was advertised in the offseason, in the preseason. He's playing much better. So, golf clap to that. I don't know if I'll pick him this week. Thielen, this week, maybe you listen to me. You go to the window, you get the Thielen receptions. Sounds like you might be more into it this week after seeing it 2 weeks in a row. Probably going to be plus money again. Just saying, because not just you are sitting there hating Adam Thielen. Everybody does, except for me. I love his prop. I love his ADP.
Tyler did say McConkey practicing today. I did see he was in limited fashion, so we'll see.
He was limited last week, I'm pretty sure. I think he'll make it in the lineup this week.
Hopefully. Yeah, he's a good player. He said Marvin Harrison Jr. breakout game, por favor. Yes, that would be nice. I do think I have taken a Kyler and Marvin Harrison stack already. That is one of the scroll down options that I do like taking this week. We've seen him have good games. For him to go undrafted, I don't think it's wrong, but I do think that he should be being drafted every now and again. So I will be going definitely some Kyler, Marvin Harrison.
No, like we said, there's a lot of great scroll downs there.
Science says Cooper 14 targets, a fluke. Let's just pull up Cooper here. I don't think it's a fluke, but I don't think you should expect 14 again. I would say he's probably going to land, if I had to put a number on it, at closer to 8 targets personally. But again, good game environment for him.
Yeah, I would still be chasing Khalil Shakir. I think it's a better matchup for him up against the Detroit secondary. I think he can make work back there.
I did let my son draft 2 Wildcat teams. And flukily enough, I just read players to him coming up, like, I would say like Tyreek Hill, wide receiver for the Dolphins. Like, he knows some players, but he grabbed Khalil Shakir in both of his drafts. Nice. I would, again, just naming them off. And so I'll let him know that you think that's a good pick.
Good pick, kid. Good pick. Moving down the board here, we've got guys like Tyreek, Trey McBride, CeeDee Lamb, Terry McLaurin. Wanted to ask you about the Terry and Jaden stack. I feel like this has got to be the week, no? Oh, and I need to get my weekly Marshawn Lattimore update. Is he going to play this week? Revenge game. What's up?
It does look like he is going to make his Commanders debut this week, which just what a coincidence that it's against the Saints. So yeah, so it does look like he's going to be in there. It looks like they haven't officially ruled him in, obviously, but I did read today that he's practiced in full, and it appears that he will be starting this week. So I'm very excited to see what he can do for the Commanders. But yeah, so I agree with you. Jaden Daniels, Terry McLaurin, stock up in this game for sure. 43.5 lower total, but it is in the dome. I do think that they could boat race the Saints in this game. So I love Terry, especially with no Noah Brown now. They're going to figure that out. I think a majority of it's probably going to go to McLaurin, Ertz, maybe a little bit more to the running backs as well this week. But yeah, love the Commanders this week.
Yeah, so far I have Brian Robinson Jr. in my lineup, feeling pretty good about that. As soon as I did, my next thought was, next draft I got to get Jaden and Terry. AJ Brown also going at a value. Alvin Kamara against Washington, not the greatest defense, but should be improved. What's up?
Yeah, I still like Kamara this week against Washington. I think that he's just going to see some targets again. But I wanted to ask you, AJ Brown, all this shit coming out now, AJ Brown and Jalen Hurts, are they not friends? Blah blah blah. Right? I don't really read into that too much. I mean, they're boys. Is this the squeaky wheel game for AJ Brown?
I gotta imagine so. They're boys. They're like Diddy and Jay-Z. They're just right here. You know what I mean? They're fine. Yeah, I don't know what people are talking about it like stuff like that. Like it's just like what? It's just
I don't personally read into that really, but I do think it could be. Now, I don't think it's a fantastic matchup for AJ Brown, but with that said, I think that we should see this right here go up. These targets.
If Jerry Jeudy can put a dent in the Steelers, still not even win, I think they'll be just fine. I think AJ Brown's going to get his, and if he doesn't, Devonta Smith will get it. Like there's still a passing game to be had. Shout out to Grant Calcaterra anytime TD last week. Ding 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 ding.
Yes, good call by you.
I didn't have it in a loan. I had it in a damn parlay that didn't hit. I was not happy about that.
Oh man, you got to take that stuff alone as well, man. When you
I did some other ones that I did hit alone. I hit Isaiah Davis alone because I was like, that's too risky. But I trusted the Calcaterra, and I can't remember what the other pick was even. Running back.
It was probably Kamara and Barkley, which neither one of them scored. That blew. So going down here, I'm going to ask you just a few questions about the middle rounds here, because this is where I think that you could really end up scoring and winning some nice money here. Is Courtland Sutton. Good matchup for him. Hasn't been fantastic. I mean, I lied. 2 weeks ago it was, but he surrounded one really good game by two like average games. I think we're going to see more of a very good game from Sutton this game against Indianapolis. 44 total. I like this matchup for him against the Colts secondary, which has obviously been proved to get shit on time and time again. So are you really in on Sutton, like kind of like middling, or not in?
No, I'll move him up the board for sure. I don't know if I want to take him ahead of AJ Brown, but he definitely has a better matchup. Push comes to shove, I think I could do it. I would take him over Mike Evans. Mike Evans.
Are you pairing him? Are you pairing him with Nix or solo?
I think you probably pair him with Nix if you're really in on him.
Yeah, I agree.
I haven't done that yet. Maybe we get to something like that today, because looking at the QB board, I mean, talk about scroll downs. I mean, you might see Bo Nix get drafted ahead of Patrick Mahomes. You can see Mahomes not even get drafted. You know what I mean?
I have seen it multiple times.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think you got to get kind of creative here. So when you can get a free stack like that, because again, like Bo will go with your last pick, I think you just do it. Plus, he's got the rushing upside.
Yep. Travis Kelce against Cleveland. No. Okay.
No.
Okay. I'm kind of interested in Kelce this week, just because I think that that he's going to get some targets. I don't know. We always see Kelce kind of come alive towards the end of seasons.
Yeah.
It's getting there.
Targets 2 games ago. Didn't do anything with him. He had 10 points with 13 targets. He gets targets. He's not getting targets. 6, 13, and 8. That's his targets the last 3 games. His fantasy points are just as close. 7, 10, and 9. Like, it's almost like a point per target. Cool. That's not good for fantasy. Not going to win you, the Battle Royale.
Yeah, no, that's true. I don't know.
It'll get you a Royale with cheese. It won't get you, a brand new car, which I was trying to give away this week. Didn't work out.
Yeah, gut feeling. Kelsey has
Terra
a
did his
decent
part.
game.
He did his job.
David Montgomery, good total. Yes, yep.
They're in this game. They're going to be in the scoring zone. They're going to be in the red zone. Monty is going to get his opportunities. Doesn't mean that Gibbs can't score in the red zone either. It's just that Montgomery's that dude. Like, he's that guy.
For my best ball bags, I'm hoping for 3 touchdowns from David Montgomery.
Yes.
Uh,
Bueno again.
Your best ball darling, and I obviously have went through my best ball teams now, and I do have a lot of Chuba Hubbard. Very good matchup for him against Dallas. I'm assuming you're still, you're in on that. Good.
1,000%.
Jonnu Smith, we see him continue the tear. Now this is what's weird. This all, other than one target, this all came in overtime. That was odd to see.
It is.
But they opened it up for him and they brought him back. Still think very good opportunity for Jonnu Smith. You're still in?
1,000%. Yeah. I still think that Tyreek is on the path to, I mean, he's heating up 2 amazing games in a row. Still think it could be a big week for him. But John has just been, steady, ready for them. Like, I got to imagine he's still in the game plan. He's playing a ton of snaps. The Texans have a winning record, Andrew? Is it a winning record or is it 500?
Oh my God. I honestly don't know. I think they're still in a winning record, aren't they? Yeah. They're 8-5.
Damn. It's just that the Dolphins are so damn bad against 8-5 teams. Teams with a winning record, I should say.
Mike Evans. So this is an interesting one to me. 45.5, so middling point total against the Chargers, who are good on defense.
Okay, they've been hurt the past couple of weeks. They've been beaten up a little bit.
Yes, definitely. Are we going to see this week closer to this 8 and 9 or closer to the 21?
Probably the 8 or 9.
Okay. I think it's going to be right in the middle of that. I think he's going to probably get about 15-ish.
Oh, 15's a good week for a receiver still. Like, you can work
it
with
is.
That. You can make it to the top with that. Man, I want that to be the case. He just keeps getting banged up, dude. Like, he's doing too much. I'd almost rather him just take another week off and just come back full blaze for week 16 and 17 at this point. He's very tough to trust in just like starting, in my opinion, for fantasy, because one bad tweak and they could just use him as a decoy or take him out. Like, I feel like the offense is good enough at this point with the run game that they have, the depth that they still have at receiver that they're taking advantage of. Cade Otton has showed up when he hasn't been there. I don't know. It's a team that's figuring out how to win. It's going to be a good game, but I don't trust Mike Evans this week, unfortunately.
Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'm still hopeful, and I think that Baker, still knows that he can get Evans the 1,000 yards. So I think they're going to push Evans a little bit to perform pretty well in this game. So David Njoku, obviously hamstring injury right now, day to day with that, definitely worth monitoring, but he does have a good matchup against Kansas City. So if he's in, that is definitely somebody that you would want to have on some of your teams.
You need to draft him right now like he's playing because of the matchup. Kansas City's been terrible up against up against tight ends. Their linebackers have been terrible up against tight ends, safeties alike. So yeah, they're one of the top teams to target for any tight end start. You got to be drafting him now. I would imagine that once they say he's healthy, he's a round higher maybe. I mean, I got him with my last pick. I could definitely see him going undrafted right now with some of the names behind him in ADP.
Devontae Adams, very good week and had very good 2 weeks, I should say. 11 targets, 12 targets. He had 109 and a touchdown last week on 9 receptions. Gets the Jags. That's a good matchup. Low total though. How are we feeling about Devontae Adams? And let's throw in Garrett Wilson there too, because Garrett Wilson also had a decent day.
Yeah, I mean, you're just chasing talent here. I don't know if I want to go get Aaron Rodgers so much. But definitely want Devontae Adams a little bit more. I think the touchdown upside is there for him over Garrett Wilson. The potential target share is in favor of Garrett Wilson, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm leaning more towards Adams. Maybe it's just because of recency bias. Just doesn't seem like, I mean, what do the Jets have to play for, right? Other than maybe Aaron Rodgers getting Devontae Adams paid next year again. Tough for me to buy in here. I like Braylon Allen.
Yes, do like Braylon Allen as well. But yeah, I'm in on Adams again. Lower point total, so temper expectations. But I think he's worth a dart throw on some teams for sure. In this range though, love James Conner. Good matchup for him. Last week, people shied away from him versus Seattle because of what he did 3 weeks ago. Last week, he showed you that he's still very good. So I'm not shying away from James Conner. This is a very good option for you here. Going at ADP 30, so he's the start of the last round. Love that. And also love the tight ends here. Zay Flowers, Rico Dowdle. Like, you could honestly do a team where you take like 2 guys at the top and then take the rest of your 4 guys and scroll down options. The scroll down options here, Dowdle, Brian Robinson, Khalil Shakir. We just mentioned Garrett Wilson, potentially, okay option. James Cook way down here. I think James Cook's on a decent value because of what they barely used him last game. I think they're going to use him a little bit more against Detroit here. So good option for you down here. Ertz, good option for you. The quarterbacks, Kyler Murray, Bo Nix, good options. Like, this is a good scroll down week for people. Do not just draft 1 through 36, please. It is not. I don't think that that's going to be the winning formula this week. You're going to want scroll down guys. Adam Thielen, Ridley, like we've talked about some of these guys. Kate Otten, decent matchup for him. Of the scroll down guys, are there guys that you're like targeting for scroll downs?
Not necessarily. I just think that you want to be different. So for example, like a guy like DeAndre Hopkins, I think he's still waiting for a blow-up game. Like the last 3 weeks, 11, 11, and 12 fantasy points. Pretty consistent. He has 2 touchdowns in the last 3 weeks. Rashad White's down there. Again, not a name that like I'm just saying like you have to take him, but could be, again, in a very good situation this week. Mike Evans is banged up. Excuse me. Irving, Bucky Irving's still beaten up. I don't know if he's going to play this week. He had, 23 fantasy points last week. I think this is a good situation for a guy that played that well last week, that far down the board. I think that's pretty suspect. If Breece Hall does wind up playing, it says no practice, still bothered by knees. We expect him out. They probably shut him down. Devontae Smith is down there. Tank Dell is down there. If there's somebody that's going to blow the roof off of the Dolphins, it's going to be Tank Dell.
Are you into Brian Thomas this week?
No.
Still no. Okay. He's getting. I know. He's just getting all the targets.
I know. They're just the targets from Mac Jones. You going to draft Mac Jones?
No, but I would draft Brian Thomas.
I know. I understand. Not me.
Not me, he says. Looks like George Pickens probably not going to play again. It has a shot to, but I think it's in doubt.
I don't think he does. They don't need him to. They're going to the playoffs. They know this.
Yeah. Anybody else down here that you want to highlight? Tyron Tracy at all? I know Baltimore's really hard to run against. Yeah.
Yeah, not Tyron Tracy.
Sure. What about Ramondre Stevenson?
Of his longest rush.
What about Stevenson? Any love there? We just saw what Zach Charbonnet just did to the Cardinals, and I don't think Ramondre Stevenson is going to get that level of production, but he could be a guy that falls in twice.
I think he needs 17 to be relevant this week. You think he can get 17?
If he falls into the end zone twice, yes. I think that it has to come down to that, which I do think that could happen for him.
Then get you some. Then get you some. That seems risky. Just not an offense I trust.
Like I said, I do think I'm going to have a couple Bryce Young teams a little bit here just to get different. Any love for Cooper Rush against Carolina?
No, but I will take Bryce Young ahead of Cooper Rush, and I will take Bryce Young ahead of Russ Wilson this week.
Okay. Just scrolling down here, see if there's anybody else that Braylon Allen's way down here. So if you want to grab a little Braylon Allen, and hopefully they give him the red zone opportunities.
That's a huge scroll down. How about Josh Downs down here? Oh, he's got a queue. Limited in return to practice, though. If Josh Downs plays, obviously Denver's defense has been good, but he's a guy that can blow up with Richardson. He just loves to look his way, only his way, I should say.
If you're into playing any of the other contests besides Battle Royale, such as the 2-minute drill, it's called the 2-minute drill. It's the late slate. Josh Downs, I've been taking as my last pick in that just because of what he could do if he does play. And it really doesn't hurt you because you can take him. And if he doesn't play, then you're still going to be getting someone, down here, Quentin Johnston, Elijah
good
Moore.
receiver. Does it have to be someone this far down? Wouldn't it be farther up the board?
Well, the thing is, like, you have to set your rankings for that.
Right.
So set your rankings accordingly, and then it'll take whoever was left in that draft. So it's kind of hard to say, but I have taken downs because I still feel good about taking Elijah Moore or Quentin Johnston, Calvin Austin, like any of those guys. I'm still okay swapping out for downs. So I've been taking some downs in the late slate contest.
What about your boy Nick Westbrook-Akine?
Man, I think it's still an okay option. I mean, obviously, like, I would want less than 6% of him, but
OBJ has a higher ADP and he has nothing to show for himself this season, and he's one spot higher. The disrespect to NWI, that's just rude. That's rude.
Yeah. So let's just go through and just highlight some guys that quarterbacks that we want to target, and some of the guys that we want to target them with. So obviously, definitely want Allen, Lamar, Burrow has all these guys up here, right? Like
of course.
Yeah, like always. Hurts. God, it's so hard to know what the hell they're gonna do, but I do think it's an okay option for you. Tua.
Yeah,
Yes,
Tua
middling.
and Goff are great picks right now.
Okay. Mahomes. God, it's hard to fade him just because at one of these games he's gonna light it up. We just never know when.
I don't think they care. They have submitted and kneeled away from being awesome on offense. They just want to win games. I don't know what the deal is. Like, why, this season they haven't had these games where they've just kind of tried to figure things out. Last year they were running trick play after trick play. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if it's in the reps and the practice. They have good DeAndre Hopkins is really good. I don't care how old Travis Kelce is. He's still good. He can do his thing. They got Pacheco back. Maybe it was a lack of depth at running back, really. I don't know what it is. I don't know. But you can't be trusting Patrick Mahomes with any type of bulk in these tournaments, in my opinion. Like you're saying, you take your shot. He's the GOAT. He has always the potential to go for 5 touchdowns. Yeah, if it was week 1 of a season, it's not anymore. We're in December. It feels tough for me. And also, I think just the Chiefs, they paint such a huge target on themselves from any opponent. Everybody just wants to get up for them now. Oh, back-to-back champs. Oh, they've lost 1-2 games this season, whatever. Everybody wants to get up. Everybody wants to beat Mahomes.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I believe in a little bit more than you do. I mean, look at what the Broncos did against the Browns, right? Like,
look at what the Steelers did. I get it. I have this feeling that the Chiefs are going to play down to the Browns this week. That's how it's felt to me most weeks, honestly, is they play to the level of their opponent and they don't play like the back-to-back champs. Sometimes they play less than their opponent, like they play below their opponent's level, and they somehow still win.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
It is, man. They have the horseshoe up the ass.
Kyler
Murray. I'm in on Kyler. I'm in on Bo this week. I actually don't mind Justin Herbert, especially if McConkey plays. Not a bad matchup you can throw on Tampa Bay. Anybody else down here that you're going to be picking?
What about J-Mo? What about Richardson?
I don't know. I love Jameis. I just don't know if this is the week that he's gonna win you the slate.
Okay.
Personally, not taking Anthony Richardson. Don't need somebody who's gonna throw the ball fucking 19 times. Russ, don't love that matchup for him. Not taking Cooper. I will take Bryce. I'll probably take a little bit of Aaron Rodgers when I take some Devontae. And outside of that, Levis's matchup isn't terrible. It's just it's Will Levis, so you're gonna take some lumps there. Oh,
you can't be going after Levis, bud.
No.
Let's just see. Maybe Drake May though.
Let's you guys doing anything for playoff best ball? Yes, I do believe we are putting a show together with some probably special guests, some maybe 4 people on. And we will be talking about playoff best ball, how to go about doing that, and also, obviously do some rankings in there. So stay tuned to that. So the tight ends here, I just want to kind of go through this just because I think tight ends can help you really win a slate here. I do like McBride. I'm not shying away from just yet, but definitely worth monitoring. I think Kelsey's an okay pick, but I'm not going to have a lot of them. Jonnu, good pick. Njoku, good pick. Just monitor the injury. Laporta, good pick because it's a good game environment in my eyes. I think that they are going to need to utilize Laporta a little bit more this week. Like Andrews, good matchup for him. Like I said, like Ertz, like Otten. So those are my favorites. The one like I'll move them over here in order of how I like them. Let's see. And if there's anybody, Otten. Kincaid is interesting too. I do want a little bit of Kincaid. So how I would have them ranked right now is probably probably this right here. So McBride, Jonnu, Njoku, Andrews, Laporta, Ertz, Otten, Kincaid for me. Those are the guys I'm probably going to have most of my exposure to. I will have in a little bit of Kelsey, like I said. Probably not taking, a lot of any of these guys. Ferguson.
You don't like Muth without Pickens?
I mean, it's fine, but I mean, without that touchdown last week, six points. Like, don't. So you really have to rely on a touchdown there. Like, I don't like relying on a touchdown for a tight end. I'd rather see targets there. He's just not getting that. Doesn't mean that he can't, but
right.
So how are you ranking these guys? Like,
yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty fair. I would probably have Kincaid off of there, and I'd have probably Kelsey up there still ahead of him, like at the bottom of that group. And then scroll down from Ertz on the left. I think you got to get Muth in there. Not so much Ferguson. I think Juwan Johnson is also interesting just because you have Hayner coming in.
Any love for Henry? I mean, they are going to need to pass the ball. I mean,
no
he's probably not a terrible option.
He's a goose.
He's a goose.
What about Noah Gray?
I mean, he's okay,
but I mean, getting catches.
Do you really trust it though?
No, but I don't trust Kelsey either. Who has multiple touchdown games this year? Noah Gray or Travis Kelsey?
That is yeah. It is Gray.
It's not.
It is nuts.
It's not fair.
It was funny. Like I don't even know how many weeks ago it was, but somebody had tweeted. Oh, I think it was Justin Herzig. I tweeted about if you're a sharp, who should you be overexposed to, and who should you be underexposed to in best ball? My two answers were overexposed to Braylon Allen, which that could work out now. And I put underexposed to Kelsey, which that has worked out all season long as well. So, pretty good picks there. All right, let's do some drafts so we can talk through the slate here as we're going through. For anybody who wants to join in, again, Battle Royale Week 15. 40,200 entrants, $7, 250K prizes. We got 30 up to 30 up top, 15 second, 10,000, 5,000. So another good week here for the people. So Bruni, are you ready?
Sí, bueno.
Okay, I will count it down here for anybody who wants to join us. Again, I count it down from 5. So hold on, it is loading. Okay, here we go. All right, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, enter. We do have one more to start. It is draft starting soon. Bruni, I'm assuming that's you and I.
I hope so, yes. Because mine also says starting soon.
Okay. So for those of you who didn't make it in with, oh, look at this. He's even, man, what a guy. Mike Raub already just, he was ahead of us. I could tell. He probably entered in as soon as I said 5.
Probably.
We do have Crash Rich in here. I see him in a lot of drafts. Don't know anybody else here. Degeneration.
I've seen that. I've seen that one in.
It's pretty funny.
In my lobbies, yeah.
Also, shout out Sam Adams. They have this holiday white ale out. If you haven't tried it, try it. It's really good. All right, so Bruni, you're up in the 2 spot. Mike Raub in the 3. I am in the 6. I do like drafting from here, so that's good for me. Bruni, what are you doing? If Allen goes, what are you doing?
If Allen goes, I'll take Henry.
Okay.
I've taken Lamar, so draft 2.
Yep.
Switch to Henry.
He said you pump faked and it worked out.
Nice. It's always good. Always love a good pump fake.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
Yes, that.
Got to show him your O face.
Otherwise, what are you doing?
That's right.
All right.
Also, if you haven't already, I know it's at the end of the year. Best time to try it now. Why not? You got lots of contests going on. Best ball overlay. If you want to see this stuff easy, don't have to go through a ton of different tabs looking at weather and logging into FanDuel, DraftKings, seeing what the over under is, what the spreads are. Sign up for Best Ball Overlay. It does greatly help you when you are drafting. Nice little easy reference points for you here. Definitely update your exposure. So it's super nice tool. Head over to bestballoverlay.com. Use code FANSPEAK. $10 off per month for as long as you want. Great tool. You should definitely try it out. I am up here at the 6th spot. How do I want to do this? I have a lot of these combos. I didn't update my exposures today, but a lot of these combos. I'm gonna go Amonra, and then you know what? I'm gonna take some Joe Mixon here. I think that they're gonna need to use him in the red zone this week.
Yep, like that. All right, coming back down to moi. Looking at maybe Gibbs will fall. Otherwise, I think we're going H-Han.
Not gonna wait for your boy Chuba down the board.
No, not this one. Oh, I think we go.
Bruni, I'm gonna say it because I know people are probably thinking, especially Mike Rob. I don't like sad Bruni. Stop it. Said I don't like sad Bruni. You're all like depressed and shit.
It's a rough week, man. Week.
Hey, man, come on.
My fish died. You didn't even ask about that.
You have a fish?
Not anymore.
I didn't even know you had a fish. I knew you had a cat. Did your cat kill it?
It did. No.
My
fish didn't die. I didn't even own a fish, but I had you going there for a second.
I was gonna say, it's like you never told me you had a fish.
We're gonna go with Terry.
Terry. Today, Terry. You gonna get that Daniel stack with him?
I probably won't. I could have just did it right there, but I wanted to grab Gibbs.
I feel you. Well, I don't think you have to worry about me grabbing him this time. I think I have a different plan going here.
I think someone else is gonna grab him.
All right. Well, that guy took fucking. I was gonna grab McBride. Fuck that guy. All right, that's cool.
Terry, so you would assume that people would be more into like stacking if they could.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that holds them. We'll see if it holds them.
I'm gonna take your boy Chuby.
Nice.
And then you know what? Let's who has somebody has to have the Hertz guy. Who has Hertz? I don't know who has Hertz.
Tic tac.
Oh, Hertz is still there. Oh, you know what? Let's do it. I'll take Brown.
Damn. Let's see. One more pick. Let's see if Crash wants to screw me over. He does.
Yep. Nice. What a dick.
That's okay. I'm gonna screw over Andrew and take her. No, I'm just kidding. Let's go with Sutton. Screw it. Maybe I'll do the Bo Nix build. We'll do Bo Nix or McLaurin and Sutton. Doesn't sound sexy, but I feel pretty good about that actually. And I
don't hate it. I mean, I still might take Goff depending. So I need a tight end.
Shit, I could do Goff and fucking Laporta. What other stacks?
Yeah.
Do quarterback tight end? Let's see. I could do.
Is Tua still there?
I'm sure he is. Yeah, I could do Tua and Jonnu.
Yeah, Tua Jonnu.
Let's do that. That actually cashed for me last week.
Okay. Oh, never mind. I just saw Jonnu go. I'm like, oh, somebody just fucked you. That was you, indeed.
That was me. That was indeed me.
Indeed, you.
Yeah, last week in the afternoon, those games were wild. All sorts of scoring going on. Too much scoring going on.
All right, I'm going to take Hurts, and then I am... Bruni, what are you doing to your mic, brother?
Oh, my bad, dog. My bad, dog.
It was like terrible. Just downright terrible. All right, do I double up on Laporta and Goff, or do I take Ertz?
Well, all I know is no one's taking Tua from me.
No, I'll take Goff. I mean, Laporta.
Tua's had what 300 plus passing yard games, so of course he'll. Now that I'm going to grab him, he'll have like a 147.
Look at my all blue and green team right here. A part of Best Ball Overlay, it does highlight your team, so you know who to stack with. But look at that: green, green, blue, blue, green, blue.
Nice. I like what
I like it when a plan comes together.
So I had Tua, Henry, Gibbs, Terry, Cortland, and John N.
Our boy Mike took Burrow, James Conner, Jamar Chase, Tyreek Hill, Marvin Harrison, and David Njoku.
Right
so we
on.
doubled up on the Chase and Burrow. I like that. It's a good team.
That's solid. That is solid.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna screenshot that, copy that team for sure. Thanks, Mike. You and I can split the money. All right, let's go back out here. And Bruni, are you ready for another?
Yes. See.
All right, counting it down again. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Draft starting soon.
2. I think you got in before me. I'm at 3. I'm at 2 more.
You are not in this one.
All right, so I'll back out.
All right, let me pull this up here.
We'll do this one.
There. Yep, we'll do together. Mike Rob didn't get in either. That's all right. Obviously, we're doing more, Mike. We're doing more. Hang in. We got stinky fingers in here. The old 2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. All right.
More like 2 in the stink.
Oh, so he's like this?
Yeah.
Crash Roots, DJ. I mean, I'm drafting with at least 2 of the same people. All right, so we're number 2 again.
You just muted your mic.
That was weird. I don't know why I just did that again. Can you hear me now?
I can, yes.
Okay, very odd. So like I was saying, if Josh Allen's there, we'll take Josh Allen. If Josh Allen is not there, then maybe you won't take you. Oh boy. All right, Chase or Henry?
Chase. I told you I'd take Chase 1, but we're gonna go with Allen because looks like who's that? Henry.
Yeah, I don't know why
I just did it again.
My mic gets unplugged. I'm literally like not touching it. I don't understand. What is
Again?
And again, I don't understand. I'm not moving. It's sitting on the desk like it.
You did something.
Dude.
You love to make things interesting. Yeah. It's like every time he goes to talk. Like every time he goes to talk. Don't worry, I'll tell you who to pick. Don't worry, you can hear me. Should we start taking bets on the over/under? How long it sticks around?
I'm gonna have to like restart the computer after we're done off the show tonight and just see what's up. It's weird.
Take it out back with the printer. Beat it to death.
I don't even own a printer.
It's from Office Space, but that's
good movie.
It's okay. It holds up. All right, up in a couple of picks. Are we gonna be able to get
Soy Boy?
Are we able to get Allen and Amon-Ra right now? Oh wow, like I did it, bastard.
Gibbs as the bringback.
Yeah, that works for me. That, or if you want to do Tyreek Hill, all good either way.
No, we'll go Gibbs.
Sounds good. Maybe Hill if he's still there. Probably not. McBride, Hill. I like a scroll down receiver. Or no, CD's fine if you're good with CD.
Yeah, so he's still sending a shoulder issue. I mean, I'm assuming he'll be okay.
He's fine.
He's fine, he says.
He's good. He'll be all right. Rub some dirt in it. And then we got to be looking for, I think, Shakir.
Okay, so you want to, yeah. Okay. Allen's one of the QBs that I'm fine taking none of, just naked. He could spread. Okay. I mean, he spreads the ball around, but I mean, Shakir's not a bad pick, obviously.
What do you think about doing Gibbs and Monty?
I don't hate it. I mean, we've seen them both have, points together, so I don't hate it. I think hashtag be different.
I think
either that, yeah, that or Chuba bring back to CD. I like both those options.
I think yeah, Chuba's the better pick there. I think Higgins bounces back this week. What a letdown game.
Yeah, you're telling me if Higgins had even just a remotely good game, I probably would have got in another 3 or 4 fucking BBMs.
He was the one that blew the super Bengals card. Remember I told you on Friday night? Burrow for 2, Chase for 1, Brown for 1. We just needed Higgins to hit the plus 700.
Wild. All right, we're up here. So Chuba went. I'm fine doubling up on Monty and Gibbs. I mean,
yeah, let's do it. Interesting, but yeah, let's do it. Let's be weird.
Be weird, man. Be different. Hashtag.
Hopefully, there's only points in that game. They just
all right. So
defense at all.
First, how do we want to handle tight end here?
Not Laporta.
Yeah, no, too much Detroit at that point. I mean, for me,
I'm okay with Andrews if Jonnu's not there.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I'm fine with, like, for me, it's like Jonnu, Andrews, probably Njoku at this point.
I would do Adams over Njoku right now, but we can take Jonnu if that's what you want to do right here.
Yeah, let's take Jonnu. Good pick. All right, so wide receiver, Adams, Flowers, your boy, Adam Thielen.
There's every one of these is not a bad pick, so I just say wait till the last pick.
Well, we are coming up on our last pick. That's why I'm asking you, like, what you want to.
Adams, Judy, Shakir.
So Adams goes. Do you like Flowers at all?
Meh. It's just not a game I feel like they need him. Like, I guess somebody's got to go off for them to get ahead, right? I like Judy or Shakir for what's left.
Okay.
It's a lot of players in one game, though.
It is. I mean, high point total, so could work out.
Is it a 1:00 game?
No, I think it's 4:25 game.
Yeah, then we're fine. Then we're good. We're gonna win it all then. Those afternoon games, they are nightmares, dog.
Let's see. I will confirm that, but I'm pretty sure it's a 4:25 game. It's funny. So this week we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 1:00 games, and then the rest of the 4. We got 5 afternoon games. They all start at 4:25. There is no 4:05 start times. All 4:25.
They're really keeping us in the sofas this week. It takes a lot to not take that afternoon nap. It takes a lot.
So we're definitely going Shakir then?
Yeah, I'm good with that. Unless you want to go Wilson. That's the only other one. Or if you want to get ahead of Ladd, but that's about it. Ladd's ADP will climb if he gets clear.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. We'll take Shakir. Let's have a massive Buffalo Detroit stack.
Yep. Hey, as long as it's in the afternoon, we're fine.
All right, let's try this again here. If whenever you are ready, then.
Yep, sure am.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
2 more, 1 more.
1 more.
I did jump in there ahead of you this time.
Nice. Mega says catching up. What's up, guys? And she says going to be a while for red zone with that many 425 games. Yeah, definitely interesting. All right, let's pull up the board here. Mike's back in with us. I'm 2 again. 2, 3, 4.
Degeneration is in the chat. Okay. All right. Just show yourself.
And Crash Rich also still in here.
3 drafts in a row. Show yourself.
Do we think War Geezer's an older guy?
Who?
The number 1 pick, War Geezer.
Do we think he's a war guy?
No, do we think he's an old guy? Geezer in his name, War Geezer? Or is that like something like a playoff something?
That's Geezy.
Oh my god, I read it as Geezer. Nice.
Old
way to be able to read. I've never been good at following directions.
Okay.
Or reading.
Or like OBJ drinking water.
I just finished the water right here.
Yeah, right.
Had a little honey in it. Got a little tickle in the throat, you know.
That's just an empty cup.
I just drank it.
That's just an empty cup.
Go back through our stream, watch it. And now I'm gonna do a chaser with beer.
You hear that? Right. You hear that sound in his mouth? He didn't even like the taste of
it. What was I supposed to? Oh, Josh Allen again. All right.
Oh, okay, sure.
Do it again.
Jamar Chase, Mike goes D. Henry, Degeneration back in the chat goes Lamar.
I think I'm gonna try to do some scroll down options here this time. Maybe take like 1 or 2 more and then do some scroll downs.
That would be Andrew's phone, Mike, not my phone.
What?
Check the chat.
Oh, no, it is. I have Underdog up on my phone too, because just in case the computer decides to be dumb sometimes, I have it up on the phone. So it'll alert me. Sorry, I didn't realize you could hear that. That's my Mike Rob. My bad. Mike Rob, he probably has his volume up on like 100 on his TV, so he can hear every little thing we do.
Probably does. It makes sense.
Give me a little Chase Brown there.
Chase Brown. I went Achan and Chase.
It just did it again.
Chase.
He said Underdog. LOL. Totally the app, man. I mean, you're giving me Gibbs there at 14 again. Oh, fuck. You know what? Yeah. Doing it again.
I have the Burrow and Chase stack now, Mike. Let's see if he only had 1 running back. Who was his running back?
It was, I can tell you in a second, James Conner. I told you, I screenshotted the team. I liked it.
I know.
Okay, I'm going to start looking for some scroll down wide receivers here that I like.
Chuba.
Sad
to hear about Jonathan Brooks. No real victory for me to claim there. I mean, I drafted very little to none of him, but still an exciting player. You would have liked to see him do something.
Yeah,
back from injury, sucks.
Yeah, did not love that. I mean, I have more Chuba than I do Jonathan Brooks, but I did have Jonathan Brooks on a few teams that advanced, so it would have been nice to at least see what he could have done as well. But honestly,
a healthy player. I mean, at this point.
All right, you know what? Give me Adams.
You guys are going receiver crazy. I'm just gonna hold off.
Well, I already went to running back, so
There now. Gonna do a scroll down for my last one. A receiver. Thinking maybe Devonta Smith. Or maybe this is the Josh Downs draft. I think I'm gonna do it. I want to do a Josh Downs draft.
do it.
I'm doing it.
Do it. You won't.
I'm doing it. I even queued him. I don't even use the queue.
He said I even queued him.
I don't even use the queue. Let's get different. I still think his ADP rises with a full practice or two. And like you said, like if he doesn't, I'll have plenty of swap options. There's so many names ahead of him that are going to be undrafted. I think it's perfectly fine. What time is that game? If it's in Denver, it's definitely in the afternoon. If it's in Indy, it's definitely in the morning or whatever you call it, early afternoon.
Whatever you call it, the morning.
It depends on where you are. It's 1 p.m. when it starts here. It's noon in the Midwest. It's the morning in California. So,
all right. So I went Josh Allen, Chase Brown, Jahmyr Gibbs, Cortland Sutton, Devontae Adams, Sam Laporta.
I've got
Bruni,
Burrow, Achane, Hubbard, Chase, Downs, Andrews.
And Mike Raub went Hurts, Derrick Henry, Tyreek, AJ Brown, Mike Evans, David Njoku.
Oh. All right, nice. You want to do one on mine?
Sure, if you want to.
Well, we both did one of our own, and
yeah, if you want to pull open your screen, I'll remove mine.
Yep, sounds good.
Bruni, as your financial analyst, you should not be doing it when related to Josh Downs in any aspect of your life.
What? What are you talking?
Maybe he's saying don't draft Josh Downs.
I guess that's what he was. Will you just say that, Mike? Just say that, dog.
Just say it with your chest.
Yeah, come on now. All right, let's see what we get here. You should not be doing it when related to Josh Downs in any specific.
Nothing.
Right over my head. Okay, let's see. There we go.
Obviously, waiting for two more. Mike Raub.
Shit, jeez. Degeneration didn't want to get in. Watch him also just be in there. Like, watch it happen. Of course, the slowest one to fill our last one.
There we go. All right, come on. Let's pick 5.
Nice. Good
Fuck
call.
yeah, let's go.
Degeneration still in here. Get out of here, dog. Get out of here, dog. Talk about a sniper. Talk about screen sniping. My goodness. Ridiculous. Every single one.
All right, so 5 here. How do you want to play this? I'd say if Chase falls, let's take Chase. If not, you wanna take Lamar, or you want to spice it up a little bit and maybe take like 2 of these guys down here.
I'm good with whatever. I don't have any Amon-Ra yet, so I guess I'd like to get Amon-Ra, maybe him and Joe.
Okay.
Or Amon-Ra and Brown. Amon-Ra Hill. Yeah.
What about Amon-Ra McBride?
Right out the get. Can't we get him in the third? No.
I mean, maybe.
Sure. No, we probably don't. No. We were talking earlier about no touchdowns. Where's the touchdowns?
He's I'm guaranteeing a touchdown this week. Guaranteed if he plays, obviously.
All right. Andrew said he's going to retire if he doesn't.
Guaranteed touchdown this week. Look for it on DGen Dads. He's getting one.
Well, then we gotta pick him right now. Then we got to do Amon-Ra and Trey. We got to do it.
I mean, it depends on who falls here. I mean, like, you know. All right, so Derrick Henry's still there.
I'm down. I'm down for Derrick Henry, Amon-Ra.
That would be nice if this guy doesn't take Amon-Ra, but yeah, let's take Henry. I mean, that's kind of hard to pass that up.
All right, let's see what he does. I'm gonna say he takes Mixon and hopefully just the top two, Mixon and Collins as a stack. Chase Brown and Achan. Okay.
All right, Monroe, come on down, join the Henry team, baby.
Indeed.
All right, well that worked out.
Degeneration isn't gonna know what to do with himself.
He's like, I'll just gonna take Joe Mixon.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he does have Allen. Maybe he takes the Gibbs if he wants to do the bring back. Oh no, he doesn't have Allen. Who's he have? Jackson.
Lamar.
Allen Jackson. Nah. No. Okay. Country singer. That's cool. He took Nico.
I know who Alan Jackson is. I'm just not acknowledging that I know
okay.
who Alan Jackson is.
Tell you what, hit the team that just got Mixon.
That's Degeneration.
Yeah, what is he? Allen Mixon. Mixon was a nice fall there for him. That's unique.
Yeah, you're welcome. Getting in all of our drafts, you sniper. You rat bastard. This guy taking it down to the wire here. Okay, hurts. That means take AJ Brown next. Nishinshi. So far we've got Henry and Amon-Ra.
I mean, I know who I would like to take if it's coming here.
Well, if it's Trey, yeah, we'll take Trey.
Yes, that is who I would like.
If it's not Trey, what do you think about Alvin Kamara?
I'm fine with that too. Also fine with Terry.
Wow, Sutton. Big scroll.
Come on, baby.
Ooh,
Fuck.
Mike Robb. Wow.
Mike. What a dude.
Damn. Wow. Alvin Kamara? I'd say that or Jaden.
Yeah, I was gonna say we either take Kamara side or we take. Do you think this guy takes? I think we should take McLaurin first.
I think we should take Jaden first. I don't think.
All right. Do it. I think this guy's gonna take McLaurin.
We'll see.
If so, we can fall back on Ertz.
We'll be fine either way. Yeah. I also like tossing in B Rob here with Jaden. I know you don't love the QB RB combo, but for a while that was working. Burrow?
Yeah. Oh, come on.
You can't take McLaurin with Burrow.
Oh, he's doing it. Maybe he takes Higgins.
Right. Higgins is right there. That makes no sense if he does that. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, all right.
AJ Brown. Okay. Clown. What the fuck? Turn in your red badge, bro. That was weird. All right, so we've got Jaden, Henry, Amon-Ra, Terry. Love that.
He said Meg offered me a free weekly subscription if I snipe Bruni.
You sniped both of us.
Yeah, what the hell, Mike? I'm part of this team too.
It says Bruni. All right. Yeah, we got Terry, so we don't need that. I don't think we get Monty. That would be cool if we did. I'm into Connor. You were saying you were high on him.
Yep.
Let's see. Also, what about James Cook instead? I don't think either of us have gotten any James Cook today.
No, we haven't gotten him today. I'm honestly, dude, like Monty, Connor, B Rob, James Cook. I mean, pick your poison.
Monty, Cook. Who was the other one?
B Rob.
Oh, we already have Terry.
Yeah. I mean, Dowdle.
We got Monty. I think we're good with that.
Okay.
Right? You're good with that?
Yep.
Right. And then tight end. I
mean, any of the top four, really.
I mean, in this group, I kind of feel like we go Andrews and Henry here.
Okay.
I'm also open to Njoku if you just want to chase like most upside.
Dealer's choice, because honestly, I like all three of them. Like I can talk myself into all of them.
I'm gonna go with Andrews. He's been heating up the past couple of weeks.
Okay.
It's a matchup I could see him scoring too, because they just don't need anybody else to. Oh, I like this one a lot, actually. Jaden, Henry, Monty, Amon-Ra, Terry, Andrew. I think I might like that one the most tonight. So good stuff.
All right, well, let's go fucking win some money.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it to it, Lars.
Hell yeah.
I thought.
All right.
I thought you said hail. Yeah.
Hail. That's right. Raise, baby. Raise hail.
Oh, we just went down a viewer. Degeneration must be sad. We quit the drafts. It's like, well, off the bed for me then. All right. No, this was a great week 15 DFS show. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Be sure to check in Friday night for the DGen Dads. Get all of our best picks. Last week was solid for us, just like about 95% of weeks over here at the FanSpeak Network have been. Lots of profit, lots of just correct picks. Just call it what they are. So come ride with us. Smash the like button tonight. Come smash the like button on Friday. We're here for you. Anything to share, Andrew, before we head out?
No, just best of luck to everybody who's in best ball. Obviously games start tomorrow, so best of luck to everybody. Hopefully, you can get some teams through, sweat some more in the coming weeks. God bless us all. Hopefully, thoughts, prayers, positive vibes, the whole 9 yards. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. See y'all Friday.
Word. I'm gonna go sleep in my coffin. Take care. Be well. Be good. If you can't be good at it. We'll see you.